Hi, welcome to my channel, Sprinkle of Resin. Here I share simple resin art processes, beginner tips, and real-time projects from start to finish. Let's get into today's video. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make simple resin keychains from start to finish. I'll go through how to clean and prepare your molds, the materials you will need, and the step-by-step process of making resin keychains properly. This is a beginner-friendly guide, so you can follow along easily. Before pouring resin, your mold must be clean. Any dust or residue will show in the final piece. So first, start with washing your mold with warm water and mild soap. Dry the mold using a clean cloth or allow them to air dry. Please make sure there is no moisture at all inside your mold. You can also use masking tape to lightly press into the mold cavities to remove remaining dust and tiny particles. This step helps achieve a clear, smooth finish. So for the materials, we'll be using epoxy resin and hardener, ratio 2:1, silicone keychain mold, measuring cup, mixing cup, craft stick, pouring cups, gloves, face masks, eye screws, jump rings, keychain rings, pigments, foil flakes, and lighter. Before mixing your resin, make sure to cover your table with a silicone mat or a plastic. Work in a well-ventilated area and make sure to keep your tools within reach. The next thing is to measure your resin and hardener according to the manufacturer's instruction. For this project, I'm using ratio 2:1. I have a video on my channel where I explained about different resin ratios, so you can go and watch it as it will help you to understand very well. So for the resin, I measured 20 ml, while for the hardener, I measured 10 ml. Please always remember that your measurement determines the outcome of your project. So if you don't want to have an uncured project or a sticky project, make sure to measure accurately. Take your measurements very serious. After measuring, the next thing is to mix slowly for about 3 to 5 minutes. You don't want to undermix and you don't want to overmix it at the same time. Once you start mixing, you will notice that the mixture will be cloudy, sort of, yes. So you have to mix until the mixture is clear. While mixing, remember to scrape the sides and the bottom. Mix slowly as it helps to reduce bubbles. You can now see the difference from when I started mixing. You can now see that the mixture is all clear. The next thing is to divide your resin into the number of colors you want to use. So for this project, I'll be using just two colors. I used white mica powder and blue pigments, liquid pigments, then gold foil flakes. If you have watched up to this point, then you are enjoying my videos. And I also think it's the perfect time to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, so as to enjoy more tutorials like this. So the next thing is to pour into the mold. At this point, you can just do whatever you want to do, any design of your choice. But for this project, we are keeping it simple. We're just making a simple design. So after pouring into the mold, the next thing is to use the lighter to burst the bubbles. But there was no bubbles on mine. This because I had a clear mixture before pouring. But I just had to do this to show the process. Then after that, you cover your work and allow it to cure for 24 hours. Yes, 24 hours, so as to make sure that it cures properly. And this is the project after 24 hours. As you can see, it has cured very well. So the next thing I'll be doing is to dome this work. Doming actually means adding extra shine to your work. This is done with just your clear resin and hardener with no colors, just your clear resin and hardener. So I'm using my small measuring cup for this because I don't actually need a lot of resin for this. I just need something that can just cover up my work to give it that extra shine. But if you want to customize your work, you have to actually do it before doming. Though I'll still make a video on how to customize your resin keychains. But for this one, we are just keeping it simple. So this is doming, nothing extra, just adding clear resin to your work. And we have to also leave this one to cure for 24 hours or so. So this is the next day and our work is ready. The next thing is to demold it, then fix up the keychain. So the next thing is to use your manual hand drill or electric hand drill, anyone, to drill a hole for your eye screw. This is the eye screw. Some key rings, when you buy them, they come with your eye screw and jump ring together, while some comes with only the jump rings, and while some also does not come with any of them, either the eye screw or the jump ring. So you can either fix them separately or you buy the one that is a complete set. And that's it for today's video. If you have any question, please drop it on the comments. And thank you for watching Sprinkle of Resin. I will see you in the next one.